Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and today I want to just share my thoughts on the newest DC animated film, Beware My Power. This is the newest installment within this new Rebirth animated DC universe that they're building, which they're doing an excellent job with it. I mean, they started it off with the Superman Man of Tomorrow film. That was really good. And then they followed that up with the Justice Society of America film, which was like hands down one of my most favorite animated films. I was so impressed with that film. And then, they had a two-parter with my boy Batman, Long Halloween. That was really good as well. And then, man, they followed that up with this one here, man. And I gotta tell y'all, this film has to be one of the best DC animated films ever. I mean, the character development, action, the way they were able to build John Stewart's story, the emotion, the depth of the character was just, I was just so impressed. The demons that he fought, the things that he had to overcome, and he's still pushing to overcome, within the film. I'm not going to spoil the film. This is a non-spoiler, video, but, there was so much emotion within this film, and again, you just felt the weight of everything that he was dealing with internally, and they did a good job of building his story, man, and getting you to really root for him. John Stewart's always been one of my most favorite characters. I've always gone back and forth between John Stewart, Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is like one heck of a Green Lantern, man. I mean, I go back and forth who's the best. Both are just awesome, in their own right. But as you can see, I have figures that represent characters that are in the film. Now, even though this film does revolve around John Stewart becoming the Green Lantern, there's just so many elements that revolve around this film that I really appreciate. So many things that I feel this film could potentially set up that I really love as well. But the characters that's in the film got me so hyped and excited for this particular DCU animated film. I mean, Green Arrow, folks. I mean, I'm one of the biggest Green Arrow fans, and I was so happy that he finally got an opportunity to be in an animated film. He finally got some love, man. I mean, I would have thought by now, especially with all the success that the Arrow CW show had with the Arrowverse, that and what Stephen Amell had done with the Arrow, that we get a Green Arrow animated series or something like that, or Green Arrow animated movie, or more animated movies than we've gotten thus far, which has been nothing. We got that Vixen short that he was in, but man, it was so cool to see Green Arrow in action and as a featured character. We had Vixen, Hawk Girl, and of course Martian Manhunter. I mean, all the characters that I really love as a DC fan. Got a chance to see them, receive some attention. And then there's a character that was a huge surprise to me within the film. I hope I'm not spoiling this too much, but Adam Strange is in the film, and dude, Warner Brothers need to get their act together and give us an Adam Strange film. There is just so much that they can do with Adam Strange. He was excellent, folks. I promise you, if you're a DC fan and you like Adam Strange, you're gonna like this film, and you really gonna hope we get at least a DC animated Adam Strange film. I know we got that short a while back, and I feel like that short kind of connects with this one, but I'm hoping that we get an Adam Strange film. But again, man, they did an excellent job with this animated movie, and it always, brings me back to the question, why in the world can't we get this in the live action side of things? Why is there so much indecision? Why is there so much lack of a plan? Why is there so much, it's like they don't know what to do with live action. But when we get the animated side of things, they know what to do. We get the great stories. We get the great character development. We get great tone, action. We get everything is just so cohesive when you talk about the animated side of things. But when, you're dealing with live action, it's like they don't know what to do with Batman. They don't know what to do with Superman. They don't know, what to do with their Justice League characters as a whole. they're afraid to make a Green Lantern film. Even since the one with what's his name, Ryan Reynolds didn't work out, which was no surprise to me. That was like the wrong, casting choice. You can't cast a guy like him who's really Deadpool to play Hal Jordan. So they've been afraid to make a Green Lantern film. And it's just like now they're afraid to make a Superman film. There's so much indecision going on about, is Henry Cavill going to come back as Superman? Then we don't know who our Batman is, and the stories are all just off, and they leave the community as a whole divided in terms of like how these films are perceived. You have people who love the Zack Snyder side of things. You have people who don't like it. There's just always so much, lack of, creativity when it comes to the tone of these films. And it's just like they act like they don't know what to do. When we've had success with Bruce Timm's animated universe with Batman, Superman, Justice League, Batman Beyond, and you think they understand, okay, this is how we could do this in live action. Because for me, there's no difference. Characters are characters, stories are stories. So I just really don't understand why we can't get this pound for pound in live action, because you can literally take everything that happened in this film and translate it into live action, and you got a $1 to $2 billion film on your hands. You cast somebody as, Jon Stewart, you cast Tom Cruise as Hal Jordan, you cast somebody as Green Arrow. I mean, you could just, Warner Brothers could just clean up if they would just get their act together. But folks, I just want to share my quick thoughts on this Green Lantern Beware My Power. I'm so happy that Jon Stewart finally got his, animated feature film. Again, he was excellent, and you really felt the character, and you really rooted for him, man. And it was just so good. It's again to see Green Arrow in action, man. And like again, man, we got to get an Adam Strange film or something like that, man, because he was awesome as well. But folks, let me know in the comments, have you seen the Green Lantern Beware My Power film? If you have, let me know what you think about it. If you haven't, are you looking to see it? Have you changed your mind and you decided, okay, I'm going to check it out? Or are you still like, yeah, it's not my cup of tea? Let me know in the comments. I'm interested to see what your thoughts are on this. Also, huge shout out, as always, to my super subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thanks to each and every one of you who are dropping comments. I appreciate you. And for those of you who are watching these videos, it just really means a lot to me. Folks, be sure to also hit that like button. It will really help the channel. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. What you waiting on? Hit that subscription button right now. I'd love for you to join Team Multiverse. Also, folks, be sure to hit that bell notification so that you are receiving all of my content as it drops. And if you did all that, I appreciate it. And Jon Stewart appreciates it. And I appreciate everybody on this table appreciates it. Green Arrow, Adam Strange, Sinestro, he's a little shady. But Martian Manhunter, Hal Jordan, yeah, they all appreciate it. And folks, until next time, be good to one another, be safe, stay tuned. And remember, in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.